Yo, what's up? Good evening, everyone. We are downtown in Hat Yai. It is the middle of Thai New Year's called Songkran. Here, it is the water festival. It's the Thai New Year's. Downtown, you can hear it. There is a party happening. Cool enough, it's happening at one of the local Chinese temples here in Hat Yai. The diversity is just a beautiful thing to see. It reaches into the food, of course, but the people, the culture here is so unique, and I love Hat Yai. That shop has it all. Let's go see what they're doing. It is mee mara, which is the bitter gourd. Mee is the yellow egg noodles. So this is a perfect combination of the Thai, the Chinese, and what do you know? It is sandwiched between a big, beautiful Chinese temple. Actually, two Chinese temples. One over there, one over there. So we're gonna go have a few bowls right now. Let's get across the street. And usually, another thing, in Hat Yai, you could not just walk across the street. Actually, the traffic here is a bit crazy. But right now, look, you could dance in the street. Hey, ตีนไก่ด้วย คนนี้ชอบมาก Hey, just because she's so nice. ขอตีนไก่1ชุดขายเท่าไหร่ครับอันละ10 บาทค่ะ Okay. Do you want 3? เอา3ไม้นะครับเอาโทษทีโอเคตีนไก่ไม้หนึ่งกระเจี๊ยบ1 ไม้แล้วก็เห็ด1 ไม้นะครับ3 ไม้นะคะทั้งหมดครับทำอะไรพี่ย่างโอเคขอบคุณครับย่างก็ได้ทอดก็ได้ค่ะย่างดีกว่าครับขอบคุณครับร้อนสักครู่นะคะสุขสันต์วันสงกรานต์ด้วยครับ She just had such a good smile. She saw us. ขอบคุณครับเช่นกันนะครับพี่ So we're actually going to this shop right here, but she's just so nice. I just ordered 3, got some okra, some mushrooms, and chicken feet for this one. คุณพี่ครับดีครับพี่ครับบะหมี่มะระใส่หมูแดงจาน1ครับถ้วย1เส้นเล็ก So they have tofu, a special kind of Chinese tofu. That's a cool ingredient in a noodle dish. So we're gonna get some of that. ของเขานะครับเป็นเนื้อรวมเส้นเล็กน้ำซุปเป็นมะระนะครับ Oh man, coconuts. You see the prices here. I don't know what that is. We're gonna find out. It says baldi, like no hair. It says 6 baht per baldi. I don't know what that is. Then here's the normal size. Here's the special size. Tamada. Here you have piset. This is the mara. You see there, mee mara. You can also see. Look, หัวล้านคืออะไรครับหัวล้านเหรอ No, my God. หัวล้านนะจับ Oh, ครับ Okay. เป็นเหมือนลูกชิ้นที่ใช้มือเอามาปั่น Okay, so it's a type of meatball. And I see in the back, the entire table is full of mala, the bitter gourd. So back there, that is where the root of the flavor of the soup stock comes from. Did you see that? She just showered us with some coconut. Maybe we should get a coconut. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna go get a table. You enjoy some views of the chef at work.ใช่ชื่อช่องอะไรเอาอันนี้ก่อนไปขอบคุณครับได้ต่อไปไอ้รูปที่เอาไว้หน่อย Hey you over there she said oh okay แล้วก็ผมเลือกโอเคเป็น30ใช่ไหมได้เท่าไหร่อ่ะโอเค follow Thank you very much Thank you Dude ขอบคุณมากครับขอบคุณครับอันนี้ของนี้อาจจะไม่มีโคนค่าป๊อปเลยไม่ใช่หรอโอ้คิดว่าเขาให้พี่อยู่แล้วโอ้โอเคปีนี้คืออาจจะได้ได้ค่ะเดี๋ยวไม่มีคนคิดว่าคนหาดใหญ่ไปเที่ยวที่อื่นไหมไม่ไปเที่ยวค่ะเพราะว่าเขาไม่ให้เล่นน้ำโอเคแล้วทุกปีเล่นน้ำคนเต็ม
ดเลยแถวนี้โอ้
Oh man อ๋อน่าเล่นด้วยน่าเล่นด้วยวันนี้ร้อน อยากเล่นด้วย
ปีนี้เขาไม่ได้แจกเพราะว่ามาตรการโควิด
อ๋ออันนี้หอมครับ
อันนี้หอม
อันนี้
ค่ะอันนี้หอมอันนี้มาจากเมืองจีน
อ๋อ
อันนี้เอามาจากเมืองจีน
แฟนผมก็มาจากเมืองจีนด้วย
จริงเหรอคะ
ครั
ก็
บ
ว่าแล้วหน้าไม่เหมือนคนไทย
แม่ค้าหันมาทางนี้หน่อยนะ
โอ้แม่
ถ้าไม่มาถ้าลูกชายมาเนี่ยโอ้โหถ่ายรูปคู่
โอ้ขอบคุณครับ
อยากจะถ่าย
จะถ่ายรูปคู่ด้วยอ่ะยูทูบเบอร์พี่ยูทูบเบอร์ช่องเขาหลังอยู่
ถ่ายให้สวยๆนะจูนถ่ายไม่สวยเป็นเรื่องนะ
ครับยินดีที่ได้รู้จักครับยินดี
ทำไมไม่เลยเนี่ย
Okay, okay. Those actually look great right there. Yeah, น่ากินครับน่ากินโอเค เราสั่งก๋วยเตี๋ยวด้วยครับ โอเค
ตรงนี้ได้ไปเดี๋ยวนั่งตรง
Thank you. Oh, dude. Gotta respect when the coconuts are sourced right here, how sweet they can be. I've been drinking a lot of green coconuts down here, that's for sure. So just some info on coconuts while we wait. Coconut water is what lives inside the coconut. The young coconut has the sweet water. As coconuts mature, the water kind of spoils, but the meat improves. Coconut milk comes from the coconut meat. When the coconut is young like this, the meat is almost nothing. You can even like scrape it with a spoon, and sometimes if it's too young, there's not even anything there. But the coconut water and the coconut milk are separate liquids. They both come from inside the coconut, and there's one more, the coconut nectar. That's where we get coconut sugar, and that's also where we get coconut toddy, which is a totally different liquid, not coconut water. That's in south of India, in Sri Lanka, they drink coconut toddy. Anyways, coconuts are amazing. They are a staple for so many countries down here in Southeast Asia. Man, but in Hat Yai, I guess we just drink them like this. Okay, let's go see how the noodles are doing. Oh, wow. ขอบคุณมากๆครับ You know, it is a blessing in disguise because when there are no other customers and also when there's no business on the street, we have a chance to make a new friend just like that. How cool. She saw her chance to not just make some business, but also, I think she recognized us first. I think her daughter, okay. So she's a good businesswoman. Her daughter recognized us, wanted to take photos with us, which is amazing. But then she saw the chance to smile and sell some of her very delicious looking grilled skewers. So I picked 3 of those. She said she'll bring them over here. Anyways, I hope you can kind of hear the music, but not too much, because then I'll have to edit that out. But here is a downtown street of a big Thai city. And we've got some Thai and Chinese flavor right in front of us. So your chopsticks are going to be in this container that's on the table if they don't give them to you already. And then spoons should be here also. God bless this country that is our home. Keep everyone safe during this time that can be kind of crazy on the roads. Dear Lord, in your name, amen. So the noodles are here, the condiments are on the table, but it's always good to taste the broth first. I've got some yellow noodles in here, got some red pork on top, bean sprouts, garnished with green onions, and then that's what's at the heart of the broth. Thank you. Dude. How cute. That is so cute. Okay. Well, taste the broth first. For a second, I'm not kidding, I tasted coffee. I'm not kidding, I tasted coffee. Coffee does have oiliness to it, you know, in a wonderful way. Besides that, I guess it might be the slight bitterness that comes from the bitter gourd. And then it's meaty as well, because they use, for sure, pork bones, maybe even pork fat, pork meat. I'm not kidding. That's the first time that I think I've had coffee as a flavor note in a normal food, anyways. Look at those bean sprouts. I know you will love those. So I got one ingredient that she did not get, and vice versa. She has those Halal, which is the special meatball of this place, and I have the mala stuffed with pork. 2 condiments I'm going for. Vinegar. 1 more spoon. And then chilies. We had a blazing hot lunch, so I'm not putting too many chilies on dinner. I think I can't even count how many chilies I had for lunch. So for dinner, taking it easy. And the soup broth really is delicious. Egg noodles, red pork. What else could you want for dinner? Egg noodles are my favorite noodle for sure. The crunch of the bean sprouts adds very nicely. I like that vinegar and the chili. I'm happy I just put a little bit. The soup broth has so much flavor on its own. It's really good. So in Thailand a few years ago, actually, there was almost like a street food fad. Kway Tiao Gai Mala, chicken with the bitter gourd broth, a noodle dish based on this. It was just like a fad. There were street carts popping up all over the place. But this is this is an old Chinese recipe. So you see, it's very simple. I like how Uncle was just like very business-like. I said the name of my first order. He said, did it? And then I said, okay, can we have the second one? He said, and that was it. But he was very confident, and I trusted him that he would get it exactly right. When someone's been making the same recipe for years and years, yeah, you can just place all your trust in that recipe with them. Bitter gourd, stuffed with pork, and some garlic. So Chinese in my experience, anyways. That flavor. Just meat. Fat. It's almost like a meatball stuffed inside there. There's no mung bean noodles. Sometimes these things are huge and they fill half of it with mung bean noodles, the other half with pork. This one is just all pork. That's very good and super healthy. And last but not least, I ordered the red pork as the extra topping in my bowl. You can order piset and then specify what part you want piset. Piset means extra of or special, so you can say piset นื้อ or piset mu, in this case, extra pork, or piset sen, which means they'll put an extra handful of noodles, but then everything else the same. So I got piset mu. These are for Lee because I saw the chicken feet first, but dude, that mala smells amazing, babe. You can immediately smell the chili oil. Lee makes a chili oil very similar to that. Oh man. She took her time on those too, man. There is chili oil all the way through it. That flavor just keeps on giving too. Wow, the mushroom is... It's like a steak. Might even be better than some steaks. That is delicious, man. And then okra, my favorite vegetable. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's so good. These?
Chicken feet to say hi for the new year.
How's the light? Can I get a Happy New Year chicken feet? Thank you for letting me have one of your favorite foods in the world before you. So Lisa says part of the fun is getting out all the knuckle bones, all the joints, and spitting them on the plate like that. I guess I see. Yeah, it's just a little too chewy for me, but it is very flavorful. The mala seasoning is really, really good. Wow. Happy Songkran to you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Then should be chicken feet first. But in China, we are not usually use chicken feet to barbecue. Wow.
Expert. Expert.
So you had 苦瓜酿. Like 苦瓜, like 酿 is like one kind of the way to make the dish. Like chili, you make the chili inside, empty, and then put the meat inside. So bitter melon, bitter gourd, you make the bitter gourd empty and then put the meat inside. And tofu, you made the 1 spoon of the tofu empty, put the meat inside to steam them. So we have everything, you made them empty and put that meat inside to steam because 酿. So 苦瓜酿, 辣椒酿, tofu 酿, and everything. We call it 酿.
Did you get any of the tofu? Oh, okay.
So several nights ago, we eat that so good, that noodle, without adding anything. I love it.
Thank you for remembering that.
But today it is not.
Today is.
It's not original flavor will make me satisfied. So do you remember how many spoons I should put?
2 more.
How many?
7.
7. Because God used 7 days to create the world. I used 7 spoons to create my noodle flavor. The noodle here is not amazing. Just sitting here and then listen the background that Songkran music so loud.
Yeah.
I just feel can share the part of the happiness with Thai people for their New Year.
Yeah, that's true. This is a very cool location.
Better than I just eat mama.
Yeah, it's really. They're very busy actually. I mean, they're very smart to continue the business into the night because they have a lot of customers.
Because the barbecue shop, the owner say usually this street is packing by the car, motorbike, and people. This is the one of the main street for the Songkran, but everyone know. Not allowed yet. Only one for you.
Okay, I'm going for some black pepper. Actually, you know what? It is white pepper. Actually, thank you.
This is only they made by themselves.
Yeah.
Look at the scent.
Look at that. Oh, it's like fish. That is crazy. It actually tastes like fish. So I've been here for many years. So I've been here for many Songkrans. Some families love to rent a full speaker setup just for these 5 days. Sometimes the speaker setups can be incredible. Some of them, you can usually hear the party from like 1 kilometer away before you can actually see where it's coming from. These are good, actually. Yeah, it's not a one-of-a-kind recipe. It's not that crazy special, but it is, for me, it hits the spot for sure. So many times during this trip, Lee has been the one to notice the restaurants because of the signs that are written in Chinese. She talks to the owners. She occasionally has learned the name of a different dish for us, maybe something that's not on the menu. It's a pleasure to be able to be in the country that I call home, but still not even close to all the diversity that exists in this country. I love it. So this is not my first time to Hat Yai, but it is my first time with Lee, and it's also my first time to really explore this city, and I am loving it. It is so attractive. Even we are talking about already next year how we're going to visit here and maybe even be seduced into moving here someday. It's so cool. The food here is incredible. Downtown, it's kind of a bit hectic, but most downtowns are that way. The size of the city is about the same as Chiang Mai. The air, though, is much more clean. Even though it's more hot, the air is much more clean, so you don't have that smoke. You don't have the cool season, but the cycling here also is awesome, and I've met a lot of cool friends down here already. Yeah, we did a great hard ride this morning. It was very fun. The broth is really good. My favorite part, though, is just the bami, the yellow egg noodles. They're so wonderful. They're so the way they're blanched, they're just chewy but still so soft. I love how rich the eggs. It's just awesome. In my opinion, that's Thailand's best noodle. Bami luang. So, remember that first cart that we went to? They didn't actually have food that looked so good like this one, but they do have a great looking special item, the bird's nest soup. Lee wants that, and I can have some, maybe they have some soy milk. So let's go check it out. We will pay here and wave to our new friends and supporters next door, and then see you across the street in a minute. Okay, so 1 hour later, we are back at the Rang Nok cart, and let's see what they have. Let's see the options. ดีครับสวัสดีครับขอ2ถ้วยนะครับรังนกใส่อะไรบ้างครับรังนกใส่ได้แปะก๊วยหรือว่าจะเลือกใส่ได้ Would you like แปะก๊วย the ginkgo nuts that's it or anything else okay ใส่แค่แปะก๊วยอย่างเดียวนะครับเย็นหรือร้อนคะเย็นหรือร้อนครับเย็น2เลยนะเย็นของเขาผมมีน้ำเต้าหู้ไหมลืมมีอะไรน้ำเต้าหู้ใช่ไหมครับโอเคผมขอน้ำเต้าหู้กับถั่วแดงครับหวานไหมคะหวานน้อยนะครับได้ค่ะเฉาก๊วยด้วยเฉาก๊วยนะคะขอบคุณครับเป็นรังนกถ้วยนึงแล้วก็เป็นน้ำเต้าหู้นะคะนั่งได้เลยค่ะ So jumping from one street cart to the next, always a fun thing to do anywhere in Southeast Asia, that's for sure. So rang is nest, nok is bird. Rang nok, bird's nest. The way they serve it, you can put in a bunch of sweet different things. I mean, you can pick from like 30 different things. But at the heart, Lei, is it the most healthy Chinese drink? Or one of like the ultimate of Chinese traditional medicine? One of.
And girls like eating.
Also specifically healthy for girls is what the Chinese belief is. So, thank you. So mine is the first one to come. This is the. So it means they have noodles also, if that thing was in the middle of the table. I have hot soy milk. Lee got hers cold with some ginkgo nuts. I got hot soy milk with chao guai, the grass jelly, and some red kidney beans. Beans are also one of the healthiest things that humans can eat. So this is how I get my beans occasionally. The soy milk is very clean. I love the smoky flavor because the soy milk is homemade and they cook it on fire. So it really does have a smoky flavor, yeah. Steamed red beans, and the chao guai has a really nice flavor. The chao guai has some sugar in it. Grass jelly, which, like the name says, it is nicely chewy, very soft. Oh, it's very good. So cold. And then the ginkgo nuts. Okay. It is, I mean, it's so highly respected by Chinese. Of course, the price comes with it. Whoa, very thick. The soup is so thick. I thought I would take a sip first before I tell you what bird's nest actually means. It is not bird's nest as in twigs collected by birds. It is swallow, the type of bird called a swallow, the spit. That's what they use to make their nests. So there's a type of swallow here in Southeast Asia, East Asia, that they make a nest on a wall. Thank you. or on the roof of a cave. So it's also very expensive because it's treacherous for humans to go up there in the cave to get it. Wow. Yeah, bird's nest is very unique food, but Chinese believe it is also of the utmost health benefits.
Swallow's house.
Oh, okay.
That's we call. And I cannot remember when is my last time to have it.
Oh, yeah, it is really special.
Bangkok is the only place I know to have them on the street at the Yawala. And when I first time go to the Yawala, I have one same size of this, 100 baht. And then the next time I come, I eat 200 baht. And then the third time I come, 350. I mean, they had an option like today, the street car. They also had the different level of the shop. So every time I go, I will pick the nicer and nicer and nicer. So guys, also need to pay for how much time I take the bus to Bangkok. I just think I deserve it.
Yeah.
I had to have it.
It's such a hit to your health. Taking the bus to Bangkok, you have to restore your health when you get there.
And in Chinese, we believe the lady it is over and over will get pretty and pretty. And you can see this is a very like this. You cannot even find them. And when you pour, they are not even connect. So this is the button quality. The button quality of the Yanwo. And the full one, the perfect one are the most expensive. So it's like this. It's just like when you do them, they are not. When you're taking them, you cannot go full of them. They have some crack, less, and then you just collect them like the dust or something. That is the one we eat on the street.
It is quite a production of the bird's nest soup. Like an entire bird's nest is such a nice gift to give, especially people with Chinese ancestry. I think in Bangkok it's like 2,000 baht.
So expensive.
Or more.
I have so many friends when they come, they want to bring them back to China because in China it's more expensive, but no way they can cross because this is including to the animal side, so you cannot take them out of country.
So finishing the day with a bite of bird's nest soup. Maybe it is for females in Chinese belief, but maybe it's so thin you can't actually chew down on anything, but you can definitely feel that it's not just soup. There are very tiny chunks making up the soup. The ginkgo nuts, the bat boy, are awesome though. It's flavored with long yan, also long yan, the dragon eye fruit. It's really nice, really gentle, really flowery. Yeah, really floral, sorry. So today started with a big bike ride, very hard, very hot, very fun. Met a lot of new friends down here in Hat Yai. It's really cool. Then we went to have the meatiest lunch, maybe tied with the other day when we had the bakute. Today I had a goat curry that is one of the better dishes of curry that I've ever had. Man, mind-blowing. So enjoy that video. Then finishing with, what was that? Bami mala and those skewers. Now coming over here, just some street snacks. Lunch was huge. I also had snacks during the day. Anyways, this is a great way to say goodnight. I hope all of you are doing well. See you for tomorrow's adventures again in Hat Yai. This town is amazing. I love it. Highly recommend a visit down here. But for now, hope you are feeling good, feeling strong. Good night. Later.